Hey there, this is a big shift. Have you ever noticed that the sky is blue in color? And have you ever asked the question that why is it? So this in this video I'm answering that question, that why the sky appears blue. So let's start. This happens because of a phenomena of light. And what is it? So this phenomena is known as scattering of light. And because of this, the sky appears blue. Now we're going to go and dig more deeper into this phenomena and understand that why sky appears blue. First, let's tell you that what is scattering of light. So, scattering of light is a process in which the air molecules or the dust particles in the Earth's atmosphere absorb sunlight and re-emit in it in various directions. Okay. So when there is a particle or some air molecule that absorbs and then re-emit the light, that is known as in different directions, and that is known as scattering of light. So scattering of light is just a process in which air molecules or dust particles re-emit light in different directions. Now, what happens and why the sky appears blue? Let's understand. So, we are having our sun, and the sun emits white light. So, this is white light, and we all know that white light comprises of 7 colors. 7 colors. Visible light. White light, visible white light contains 7 different colors, and that is known by Vibgyor. Okay, so all the colors in Vibgyor are the 7 colors. Those are so the white light is containing 7 colors, and which are those? This is Vibgyor, that is V violet, I indigo, B blue, G green, Y yellow, O orange, and R red. So these are the 7 colors. Each letter represents one color. 7 colors that are the 7 colors that are there in visible white light. Now these colors, how they are different? Now we know that they are different in color. Violet color is different, indigo is different, but there is one more difference that is there between all these 7 colors. That is wavelength and frequency. Now this difference is very important because this helps in differentiating the 7 colors, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, because they are having different wavelengths and different frequencies. Now we will be learning frequencies and wavelength in this video only, so stay tuned. So again, we are having light, white light, and these are having 7 colors. Now we all know that the earth is surrounded by an atmosphere. Atmosphere is like the blanket of earth, and it is having all the gases, water vapors, dust particles, air molecules, and all these. So what we will do is, here is suppose a dust particle or an air molecule. Okay, anything which is there in the atmosphere. These are because of these only scattering of light happens. Now these are small particles in the atmosphere. This is the white light. Now when it comes to this particle, the light gets scattered in different directions. Scattering of light is the light is going into different directions. Okay, so this is what the particle does. It scatters the light, the white light, in different directions. So scattering of light is just the light is getting re-emitted in different direction. This is scattering of light. Now that I told you that white light contains 7 colors. We all know that in the word Vibgyor, 7 colors, and these colors have different wavelength and different frequencies. So the constituents in the white light, that these colors the constituents in the white light, that is red, indigo, these all colors are scattered differently. they are scattered differently because they are having different wavelengths and different frequencies. So these colors which are there in the white light are scattered differently. Now which color is scattered more, which color is scattered less, that depends on frequencies and wavelengths. Now let's learn what are frequency of and wavelengths. So we all know that light is a wave. Now we all know this is visible light, and this visible light is containing 7 colors, and suppose this is red light, this is yellow, this is orange, this is violet. So these are all together in the white light, and these are one colors that I've separated, and these all have different wavelengths. Now let's look at what is wavelength and what is frequency. So this is a part of a wave. Now if you draw a wave like this, what is frequency and what is wavelength? So these top parts that you see, this part and this part, these are known as crest. Okay, so the length between the two crests from here to here is known as wavelength. Okay, so this is the wavelength, that is the length between two crests of waves. So this is one wave, this is another wave, both are in the same wave. I am just telling that this is one crest, this is one crest. The length between the two crests is the wavelength. Okay, so now what is frequency? So frequency is the number of up and down, number of oscillations of a wave in a given amount of time, per unit time. So number of oscillations of a wave in per unit time. Now for understanding this, we need to draw two waves. I will show you. One wave is like this, and another wave is like this. So as you can see that there is more oscillations of this wave, because as you can see, this is having a very long time for one oscillation from here to here, long time. Here it is having very fast. So the crests here forming, it's happening more number of oscillations in per unit time, and there is having less oscillations of this wave in per unit of time. So this is having more frequency than this. Now which is having more wavelength? So as you can see, from here to here, the wavelength is, the length of this is shorter than this crest and this crest. I hope you get it. So this is how wavelength and frequency is. Now white light comprises of many colors. White light comprises of many colors, and those colors are red, violet, that is there in the WebGear, and each of them are having different wavelengths and frequencies, and so they are scattered differently. Now let's look at that which light in white light, red, which color in white light, red or indigo, which one of those are having more wavelength, and let's study about them, that what is the wavelength of this red color light, white color, indigo color light. Let's study about that. So here we'll start with the red light, which is R. So this is a part of white light. Okay, so this R. Now this R is having more wavelength and less frequency. So if you go in this side, the wavelength will decrease. On going on this side from R to V, the wavelength will decrease and the frequency will increase. So violet is having the most frequency, less wavelength, least wavelength, and R is having the most wavelength and least frequency. And these between, I told you that from R to V you go, from R to V the wavelength will decrease and the frequency will increase from here to here. Okay, so we all know the frequencies and the wavelengths of these. Now let's understand more. Now we all know the scattering. We all know the wavelength and the frequencies, right? Of all the light. Now we will go into the scattering. As I told you, the scattering depends on these wavelengths and frequencies, and how it depends, it is given in the Rayleigh law of scattering. So this is a law, that is Rayleigh law of scattering, and from this law we can understand what is the relation between scattering and the frequencies and wavelengths. So what is the Rayleigh law of scattering? So the Rayleigh law of scattering is the intensity of the scattered light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of wavelength of a wave. So more the wavelength, the less the wavelength of a wave, the more the intensity of that scattered light. It is inversely proportional. Okay, now let's write the formula. So what is it? So I is the intensity of scattering, inversely proportional 1 upon, this is wavelength sine, okay, and 4. So it is raised to the power of 4. So this is Rayleigh law of scattering, and this is important to understand. So from this we can understand the intensity of the scattered light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength of a wave. So we have written fourth power. Okay, this understood. So we know from this that more the wavelength, less the intensity. So we all know that red light is having the most wavelength. As it is having a most wavelength, the intensity of the scattered light will be less. Means if you are having the dust particle and white light is hitting on it and it's scattering, means white light is comprising of all the different colors and both of them are scattered differently. So as the red light is having more wavelength, it will scatter the least. So the chances of seeing red colored sky is gone. Now we'll go more deep. Now we'll go on the left side, which is having more frequency. So the most frequency, that is in white light, which color is having the most frequency? That is violet. So violet should be seen in the sky, but do we see violet? No. So what is happening here? Let's understand. So as here V is more, so we should see violet sky, but it's not. Indigo also, but blue, we see blue sky. Why it happens? Yeah, we can understand from here that blue is also having more frequency than red. So chances of blue, indigo and violet, these three are there. But why don't we see violet? Because that should be the most scattered light, most scattered color in white light. Most scattered color, right? Because it is having the most frequency. Why does it happen? So this is because of a very very interesting thing, that is, it is because of the solar spectrum. This is solar spectrum, which is important because this sun, that is our source of light, emits emits white light, but in white light it emits more of blue light than violet and indigo. It emits more of blue light. Yeah, it is emitting all the light because it's white light, but it's emitting more blue light than indigo and violet. It is because of that. So that's why we are not seeing violet or indigo, because it's very less. The sun emits very less amount of violet and indigo. It emits more of blue, and as we are having blue the most frequency after indigo and violet, so we see blue color sky. So I hope you have got the reason that why the sky is blue in color. This is the reason, this is the most specific reason that scientists have found that sky is blue in color. The earth's sky is blue in color. So you've got the answer. So if you have found this video helpful, then please subscribe to my channel and also like and share. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.